What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Notice how I didn't say Guardians. That's because this is not a Destiny video. This is a Borderlands video. Now, why is that? Why am I making a Borderlands video after months and months of not making a Borderlands video and, kind of videos in general? But basically it's because Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, and of course the Handsome Collection are all getting a major update tomorrow, the 29th of October. Now, by major, it's pretty major. Right now, I'm about to go over a few things from the Borderlands 2, um, the Borderlands 2 patch notes for tomorrow. Not everything, because some things, not many people would care about them, but things that I found that I thought were important or I cared about, I pulled out here, and I'm gonna read them off and talk about them a bit. And you'll probably notice from the this is a unscripted video. I haven't done one of those in a while, but in the spirit of my old Borderlands videos, let's go ahead and make it unscripted. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, now first off, various balance, refinements, and tweaks with special attention given to Maya to make her more in line with the other characters. Now, they were saying that they were messing around with elemental skills. Maya has a lot of elemental skills that don't really line up to Krieg, and Gage has some too, but those don't work very well either. I don't know if they're going to be messing with those, but they said they're going to, and giving, Maya special attention. So buff Cloud Kill, maybe. It's funny because so many jokes were made about nerfing Kunai, buffing Cloud Kill, and it's actually finally happening. At least I'd imagine it's going to happen. That is a pretty useless skill, so let's see what they do. Let's see if they can properly balance these elemental skills to make it so they work in all areas of the game. Because they work in UVA Gem below and in UVA Gem to some extent, but once you get into the OP levels of the game, it's pretty much like, well, why would you even run these skills? Mainly because you have to. Alright, next, the Fastball Grenade has been added to Bull's loot pool. Now, Bull is a boss that Lilith sends you to go kill. Can't remember exactly what for. Pretty sure it's for some audio transmissions or something. It's been a while, but Bull was originally supposed to drop the fastball when the game first went out. And here's something I have like a problem with these pad notes and this pad in general. Now I'm glad everything's getting fixed. All this stuff is getting fixed. It's really good. I'm really glad, but Borderlands is like 2-3 years old now. Where were all of these back when we needed them, back when we were bothering and asking like every day for Gearbox to fix this, fix this? Why is it just happening now? Could be because maybe they're not confident with Battleborn. They want to, bring people back into Borderlands to at least have like some form of security or something. I don't know. That kind of makes the most sense. I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what they're doing. Battleborn looks pretty good. Might do pretty well. There is like Overwatch and other games like it coming out too to compete with it, but whatever they're doing, I don't know. I'm again happy about it, but I really would have loved all of these things back when we asked for them. Because 2-3 years later, that's it's kind of unacceptable. But yeah, Bull was supposed to drop the fastball at the beginning of the game, and they actually buffed the fastball itself during the loot hunt. Not the fan-made ones, the original one. But, yeah, they buffed it, but they never actually gave it to Bull. Now they finally are. So, there's that. Now, this is probably one that's, like, not as known, but the Aquamarine Sniper. There's the gemstone weapons in the Tiny Tina DLC. Well, the Maliwan Aquamarine Sniper Rifle, which is basically like the Sniper. We all know the Maliwan Sniper with the Maliwan barrel. It's a really good sniper for a purple. For a non-unique purple, that is. The Aquamarine one is even better, because it has, I think, a higher crit multiplier, if I remember right. But it would never drop because it was incorrectly categorized as an SMG. And you could see this in the Gibbed save editor. It would say it was an SMG. And the only way to really get into the game was to use some fancy cheat engine plus Gibbed strats and stuff. But now it's going to be able to drop correctly, so you can actually get it and use it without the game deleting it before, as you load up the game. Next, this is something I didn't really know about. It's kind of small, but Jack's protective probe? Like right before you fight the warrior, the little servitor, at least that's what I think they're talking about. Apparently it wouldn't take damage from Maya's phase-like ability, now it will. Here's a big one. Kill skills will now properly receive bonus we'll see, blah, blah, blah. See, this is the problem with doing it unscripted. Kill skills will now properly receive bonuses modified by external sources like class mods when you activate them. Now, I got a lot of flack for this, so much flack for this back when I did builds for Borderlands 2, and even though those builds did have a fair amount of problems, some people are just kind of nitpicky about them, but there were people that would complain because they'd say, well, this skill doesn't give you the full bonus with this class mod, blah, 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 blah. And I got all this flack for expecting something to work properly that didn't all that time. Now it does, so hopefully some of those comments will stop, although I don't think they ever will. But that's good. That's good. Making the class mod bonuses actually useful is very, very fine by me. Alright. Next, merging. Doesn't work anymore. It was fun. It was definitely incredibly overpowered. But it's gone. So, say goodbye. Next is your badass stats from your badass rank. You know, you can get like multiple of the same option. Like for me, I have 4 options for max health and like 1 or 2 for like something else that's not even useful. Like melee damage, because that's important on most of the characters, right? But yeah, you'll no longer get the same choice. That's good. That's really, really good. I will no longer see 2, 3, 4 max healths on my screen. My badass tokens can be spent properly. So, that's cool. That's saying I'm going to play this game again. Which I am. I'm going to play it for a good portion of tomorrow. But as for the foreseeable future, I wouldn't get your hopes up if you want to see me back in Borderlands on YouTube. But yes, let's continue to move on. Tweaks to improve performance while navigating menu screens. Now, this is mainly a PC thing because we can scroll really fast with the scroll wheel. And I am reading the PC Patchnotes, but they pretty much universal across the consoles as well. But yeah, you know how like sometimes you'd scroll really fast and it'd kind of like break the menu, so you have to go out of it, come back in. Then sometimes it'd still be broken, so you have to do it again. Well, it seems like they're fixing that. It was very annoying. I'm glad it's not going to be a problem anymore. Now, moving on again. Players can now sort their inventory by value and vending machine inventory price. Pretty cool. Not much to say about it, but, you know, pretty cool. More options is, you know, more options. It's good. It's great. Now, a rare issue where an object could appear to have a bright, like, neon-colored texture will no longer occur. You know how sometimes crates of, like, ammo or chests, they would be really bright? Like, bright green and stuff like that? That's not going to happen anymore. I'm pretty sure we all just got used to seeing that, and nobody ever really complained about it, because, you know, you see it, it's like, whoa, that's cool. And then you just learn to live with it, but, you know, a bug is a bug, they're fixing it. Next is various stability improvements. Now, I imagine this is stability with the game and not the actual guns. It could be both, but I don't think stability from guns actually ever had a huge problem. So, pretty much, you know, performance stability improvements, which, again, is really nice. Next is green quality corrosive and explosive Nova shields can now spawn in game. And I didn't really notice it before, but now that I think about it, I never got these. I would only get the fire spike ones. So, okay, for leveling up characters, that's pretty cool to see those around. Not that they were ever really useful, but, you know, it's nice to see. Anyway, drop rates for the Cobra. This is a big one. The Cobra have been increased in Mr. Torgue's campaign of Carnage. Now, if you guys are farmed for a Cobra, you know it is incredibly painful. There was a point in time where I was convinced it just could not drop. Then my buddy Hunter Locust got one. Couldn't believe it. Saw it drop before my own eyes. I literally, like, my eyeballs popped out towards the screen. I've never gotten one. I never submitted to going and farming one. I wasn't going to put myself through that pain. But now, maybe I'll be able to get one now that it's going to be proper. Hopefully by proper, it's not, like, ridiculous, but you know, with all those enemies you can farm, I expect it to be pretty rare, but not like almost virtually impossible. And to all you people who've gotten multiple ones of those, you are either ungodly, you have like ungodly luck or ungodly time. Anyway, Torgue weapons will now glow correctly. I did not know Torgue weapons would glow. I should have done this scripted now, shouldn't I? I didn't know they would glow. I Didn't really know. Were they originally supposed to? Have they ever glowed before? I don't know. I'll do like I'll like look at it. I'll like compare it to like previous footage tomorrow with like the Kerblast or something. But I didn't know they were supposed to glow. If you know anything about that, let me know in the comments because I'm confused on that. Here's a cool one. Some skin customizations that you couldn't get anywhere can now drop. So there's a few of those. One that you guys might know of is, you know how Maya has that tiger skin? Well, there's a white and black tiger skin that's really cool. I have it. Don't remember how I got it. I could have sworn it dropped randomly, but maybe it didn't. Maybe I got it from like a fan or something. It's really cool. Or I could have gibbed it in at some point, but I'm pretty sure I had it before I used gib. But it's really cool. I imagine that's going to be among the things that drop, because there are so many you cannot get without gibbed. And they're fixing that. Great. Very great. All items will now have an impact audio when they are dropped from your inventory or in the world. So when something falls, I guess you're going to hear fall. Cool. So if you accidentally drop something like, what's it called? Moxie's crit, I think. That's something that slips out of your hands. If you didn't notice it slipping out before, now you're going to hear it. So cool, cool, cool. Small changes like these are good ones. I just, again, wish we would have had them a long time ago. Game difficulty scaling will now reliably return to the appropriate value after fighting raid bosses, so no more 4-player scaling glitch with one person, which is good and bad, for certain reasons. Like, if you're a solo player that wants to go farm Vermivorous or something, or want like a extremely hard 4-player challenge as one person, then you don't get to do that anymore. But for people who, you know, are the opposite, and they accidentally walk past the area, like walk up to Hyperius and then walk away, they won't have to deal with 4-player difficulty, one-shotting them, or two-shotting them, easier than it could before, so that's cool. This is the last one that I wanted to talk about. It was purple rarity rocket launchers will now use the appropriate material being like textures and skins and stuff. I don't remember ever noticing this, but it's there. Really, I just left out like a bunch of performance things and like online stuff and blah blah blah, stuff that people don't really care about and skip over anyway. But yeah, that was for Borderlands 2. This video has taken like 12 minutes, so I'll do a Borderlands the pre-sequel video separate for this, with some Borderlands the pre-sequel footage in the background that I have to go get. That'll be fun. Sorry if I was kind of failing in this Borderlands 2 footage, but I haven't played the game in a while, and it is pretty much a like, it's a pretty much a chain down simulator, you know. But that's pretty much it. All of these changes are very, very welcome. There's like nothing I can complain about. But again, Gearbox, this needed to be in the game years ago when most of us were still around. I imagine there's not a lot. This game feels pretty dead. And even though I'm going to be playing it tomorrow, I doubt I'll stay with it for more than a day or two. Just mainly to test out all these changes and stuff. But yeah, so let me know. What do you think of these changes? Are you like for them, against them? Are you like me and think they should have been in the game 2 years ago? Are you going to be playing Borderlands 2 tomorrow to test them out? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to head out. I've taken up enough of your time with this long-ass video, so that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.